Could the identity of some surprise Royal Rumble entrants have been revealed? We also have an update on the future plans of Kazuchika Okada, and ex-WWE superstars have made their TNA debuts. It's all in the wrestling news. Hello everybody, Jack and Ross back again. We're approaching Rumble season. It's very soon.
This is Rumble season.
We're approaching the Rumble itself, excuse me.
It's Rumble week.
It is Rumble week, in fact.
My God, we're going to be dead soon. Happy New Year.
PW Insider are reporting that, various little updates on the whereabouts of certain superstars that could be surprise Royal Rumble entrants.
Yeah, the first one is they're saying the word last on Friday's SmackDown taping is that Rey Mysterio would be at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view this weekend. There's no word if he'll be appearing on camera or not.
It's hard with Rey Mysterio because he could always just be around because he's got so many connections. His own son is in WWE, not necessarily as part of the SmackDown brand, but Rey's a popular guy.
The LWO.
Those lads as well.
Aye.
But on the other hand, I could also see Rey being a surprise return at the Royal Rumble.
So could I, as he is a wrestler who is signed to the WWE.
PW Insider also add The Undertaker and Michelle McCool are expected as well to be at the Rumble. Undertaker is doing his one-man show the next day, and obviously Michelle McCool has previous when it comes to the short history of the Women's Royal Rumble match.
I would hate to be a lady and hear that Michelle McCool is in town and potentially going to wrestle. Do you remember a couple of years ago when she just, everybody.
And you.
Every single women, all of the women's were out there because of Michelle McCool, which was weird, but also impressive to see from her all the same.
I thought it was nice the first time it happened, but then I realised after the match in that first one in 2018, I think she had like either the most time in the ring or the most eliminations, and I thought, that's not right.
She's really good.
She's really good, but she wasn't a current roster member.
Nah, it's not right. It's like Shane McMahon coming back and being world heavyweight champion.
I couldn't remember either, but apparently there was that video on WWE's YouTube which was like 15 amazing surprise Rumble returns or whatever like that. And one of them was Michelle McCool, but not the first year. It was when she was in the crowd with her kids. And she went, that's my music, what's going on? Unzips, bang.
But you never know in the World Wrestling Federation. Is that the same countdown where Edge's comeback is like 12th? The petty bastards.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even realise, but yes, it is.
Disgusting.
There's a couple of bits of Rumble content going up on the channel very soon. In fact, no, not yet. They're not on the channel yet. I don't recognise that one.
It went out live last night.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's on the channel right now. Every final WWE Royal Rumble elimination, ranked from worst to best. And also what happened to every wrestler from WWE's most controversial Rumble.
Oh, what one's that?
We'll have to wait and see.
I think it's on the channel now as well.
Tune in and see, damn it. Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio has given us a quick update on the future of, or non-update, but an intriguing non-update on the future of Kazuchika Okada, saying that apparently he hasn't yet made his mind up. Whereas everyone thought it'd be a foregone conclusion that he'd be going to AEW.
You'd think so, just with his previous in the company. I think we're all just sewn up that he's going to America because he's signed with that agent Barry Bloom. He's trademarking stuff by himself, which would lead you to believe that maybe he's not going to WWE because they would take care of that sort of stuff for the wrestlers, so they own everything about them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The fact that, the news that he hasn't decided is a bit of a shock to me.
Yes, I agree with you that the signs do very much seem to point at him going to AEW. He's also got history there, working at Forbidden Door and stuff like that. But on the other hand, apparently Meltzer's saying that it's not just that he's very confident saying this. He's not just saying it's a secret. Excuse me. Okada's not just, right, I can get this. Okada's not just saying that he doesn't know where to go to keep his real heart idea a secret.
What?
What about? Okada's not saying that he doesn't know where he wants to go just to get reporters to leave him alone.
Right.
Apparently he genuinely, in his heart,
has no idea. Right?
I don't know. Can't work out what's
The
happening
Meltzer's
there.
report that Okada doesn't know where he's going.
Yeah.
And Okada himself doesn't know where he's going.
But how does Meltzer possibly know that? That's what I
Because
was
he
trying to
is
get.
Okada's heart.
Right.
He is the wind beneath Okada's wings.
I just don't know what's happened to me there. I'm so sorry, everyone. Right. We have an update, mercifully moving on as well, on future plans for quite a controversial WWE superstar.
Yeah, is Gable Steveson going to enter the Royal Rumble this week, or the Men's Rumble this weekend? PW Insider are saying, for those who have asked, we are told Gable Steveson working the recent dark matches at SmackDown are not related to any plans to have him work in the Rumble match. We're told he's not in the creative mix for the Rumble. The company wants him to have more reps in front of live crowds. Last night he worked heel against Cameron Grimes and proved he is a prime luchador. Have you seen it?
No.
Completely pointless backflip. It's fan footage, Owen. I'm sure we'll be fine in using it. It's just based off his time in NXT, he had no charisma at all. I
Yeah.
guess, impressive athlete in the ring and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm not asked if I see him again or not.
I think it's definitely, if they want to invest in him and they want to keep him on the roster, it's definitely wise to do this course of action, I think. Get him the reps and all that sort of stuff. Because if he enters the Rumble, it's not a lack of experience for me. You can hide that in a Royal Rumble, but I don't think the crowd would pop for him if his music hit. I don't know what it is. If his name came on the Tron, I don't think people would go, yes, Gable Stevenson's in this one. They'd go, oh, right, okay.
It's that fella from the Olympics a couple of years ago.
Yeah. So I think they might have made the right course of action there if they do want to keep him in mind as a future star.
His brother, though.
Damon Kemp.
Yeah, Damon Kemp from the Catchers, whatever they're called. It's like the NXT Blackpool Combat Club. It's got one too many words in the title. I can't remember.
The No Quarter Catch Crew.
No Quarter Catch Crew.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yes.
Heading over now to TNA, where several former WWE stars made their TNA in-ring debuts over the weekend. We knew that some of them had already signed. Some of them we didn't, but they've all now made their in-ring debuts. Dana Brooks, the first one, now under the name Ash by Elegance. She defeated Savannah Thorne in her first official match.
I'm intrigued by that gimmick. It looked just based off the debut when she was in the crowd with the hairstyle and the frock and whatnot.
Yeah.
Looked very Toni Storm-esque, so I'm intrigued to see how she differentiates from Toni Storm, because you can't do that gimmick while she's flying that in AEW as well, surely.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit similar. I think I read somewhere that this would be Dana Brooks' first ever non-WWE wrestling match ever.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Fair play.
After the TNA Impact tapings on Saturday night, Simon Gotch, my God, made his TNA debut attacking Josh Alexander. The following night, Gotch picked up his first victory in a TNA ring, defeating Jack Price before he and Alexander had a stare down. Of course, Gotch was a former NXT Tag Team Champion. He's part of the Vaudevillains on the main roster as well. He's been potting around for a few years now, hasn't he? Yeah, and everywhere.
In everybody's YouTube recommendations.
Matthew's t-shirt that year.
Many
Fantastic.
years, yes. But I think that this could be an intriguing one because, as you mentioned, Matt Raywalt is on commentary and was his former tag team partner. We could get. I keep on wanting to say Sky Blue, Blue Pants reunite.
Oh God, Leva Bates.
Yes, Leva Bates. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what he does. Also on the Sunday night, Frankie Kazarian made a match for Eric Young, telling him he'd be facing a ghost from his closet, and then brought out Big Damo. Eric Young.
It's a kind of big closet.
That's a pretty big closet. Eric Young was able to beat Damo though, and is en route to a match with Kazarian at some point. They're having a heated feud at the minute.
Yeah, and despite all those hellos, there was one notable goodbye, would appear, because many outlets, Peter Insider being one of them, saying that Trinity Fatu finished up with Impact. She is one of the leading sort of surprise rumours for the Women's Rumble at the weekend, so I think she'll go back. It depends whether it'll be this weekend or maybe a Raw or a SmackDown afterwards.
Yeah, but I think given the entrance pop and the lights and that would be a pretty good one.
Get her in the bloodline.
Yes, get her in the bloodline, absolutely. Also recently, I've got another plug to make. Tom Campbell spoke recently to Chris Took of Hellfire Designs, the designer of the all-new TNA titles. He shared some stories and some secrets about the new belts on the Cultaholic News podcast feed, which you can listen to wherever you get your podcasts from. We'll be back with more news later on today, and do leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Really sorry for what happened before.
That's fine. I can understand how the concept of Okada being lifted up in life just by Meltzer.
I know, but it was like English wasn't my first language, and I was trying to get across what I meant.
Just imagine Meltzer, the topless, wings on his back, just picking up Okada.
I just couldn't remember how to present a video anymore. I don't know what's happening.
That happens to me all the time.
Oh, fair enough. We'll be back later on, as I say, and thank you very much for watching. We'll see you very soon.